Hello, my friends. It's me, Joseph Crudup. It's on Monday, February the 10th, 2020. How did Duke survive after Tyler Jones' miracle shot? How did the Blue Devils survive after being down like 14, 13 points with a comeback that has saved the Duke's Blue Devils team for the win? How did the Blue Devils did the unthinkable? And how would Ty Jones did the unthinkable? That he did make the shot for Will. Did UNC hold off? Did they did bounce back? The answer is no. But I do want to say this. I do say this. It's a rivalry. It's just a rivalry. Although we saw epic games, and yes, it is. That was Duke's last shot on Saturday. It was an amazing rivalry in this overtime drill. Made some double buzzers and all this kind of stuff. First, it was a shot from Ty Jones to make that shot headed for the overtime. And first of all, it was Ty Jones made that last shot, made the first shot that sent Duke to overtime with a tie game of 84-84. Second, Duke had that last shot to win the game in the first overtime since 2012 when Austin Rivers, who made that shot with the three to win at the buzzer to win the game. That was 8 years ago. 8 years later, it was Duke's victory again. But just a rivalry, folks. And boy, I gotta say, when will the UNC respond after being down? They were very close, and we should have won that game. We should never won that game for Will. For yes, Duke and UNC, they're gonna be talking about days. And now we had talked about after the game in this post game. How did Ty Jones, look, how did, for this time, he did make the shot, UNC final, and Ty Jones did make the shot. He made a shot, they cut to two. Then Ty Jones did the unthinkable. He did the unthinkable. He drew that ball in the rim, bounced off the rim. Tyler Jones gets it. Tyler Jones gets it back. Trey Jones gets back. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what happened. Down with 6 seconds to go, UNC fouled Trey Jones. He fouled Trey Jones to get that shot. They had to head to the free throws. Trey Jones had to head for the three throws. The score was 84-81, right? First of all, Trey Jones hits a three throw, his first basket, made his first shot. Duke cut the two. Then Trey Jones did the unthinkable. As soon as he's about to get the cut to one, he drew the ball and hit the rim, bounced off the rim, and Trey Jones still got the ball with 6 seconds left. UNC did the quick tried to make it on him. Trey Jones had the ball into the hands. It got off his hands, and there's a shot to tie the game to send the Duke Blue Devils to overtime. And it didn't stop. It did not stop. They thought they were going to lose this game. They thought they were going to lose this game. Trey Jones was a hero. And when this overtime came out, it was unbelievable. Trey Jones did the unthinkable because he drew the ball and it bounced off the rim. And for sure, it did happen. UNC will never lose this game. They will never lose the game. Duke will never win. They will never win this game. But they did. They got it and they got it. It's war. Looks like it's war. And they were like Duke fans one of the Duke fans at home. One of the Duke fans at home turn this game off. Turn the TV off. It's over. UNC had won. And they know now 69 to 60, 79 to but give me a break. It's just a game. When they're in overtime, we're gonna find out who it is. It's just something else. They were in overtime and it's all I gotta say is this. This is the biggest ever game history. It all goes down to number one. Number one plays number one games in basketball. And how did Trey Jones save the day? Trey Jones did save the day on Saturday. UNC fans very out. I mean, they were outraged, and there was a foul call. There was a foul on Duke, but no call, right? And the UNC fans are disbelief. They were disbelief. That was on Saturday night. The refs did made the call was out of bounds. And these fans don't give a damn. They really don't give a. I mean, they just don't get it. The loss keeps coming from UNC, and I thought, and then these fans, UNC fans, lost it. They losing it. They losing it. They losing it. They thought it was a foul. It was. I thought those refs, but it was an Alabama's call. Things for the refs and no foul. And that's why I'm mad. Angry. Angry. Coach K said it was out of bounds. And UNC fans want a foul. And Will Williams is pissed on the conference. They got this game and they tied this game for the 3-4. It was 96 to 96. They tied the game and then they both teams had no timeouts in this game in overtime. And Trey Jones, he missed a shot. He did miss a shot. The game is tied at 96. And yes, yes, for sure. He made that shot. But then something happened. It was just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 seconds ago. Time's running out. They got to get the shot off. And Trey Jones did the unthinkable again. He made that shot. And it was the miracle that you had never ever forget. These fans, the blue blood, will never forget. It was an unbelievable fish. And then they did pull it up, and yes, they did. They did won. They did won. It was amazing. It was an amazing shot for sure. Yes, very amazing. But I don't want to talk about it at all. I think the Duke players got UNC fans hurting. They got their fans hurting. They were hurt. That's for sure. But this is a rivalry. No doubt about it. And lost it. I lost it for real. I was I was about to lose that. I mean, I was losing my cool by then. I was about to lose my cool by then. But anyway, it was a good game. Good game for both teams. And it says on the 12th, it says Wolverines kicked his classically after UNC got screwed against Duke. See, that's the problem. That's the problem. The refs screwed UNC and the Blue Devils. Duke screwed UNC. Yes, the UNC got screwed. They got screwed because they deserve to be screwed. And you know why? Because every time what they're going to get, look, they're going to go on the camera Stern next month on March. They're going to go on the camera Stern next month on March the 7th. And we'll see what happens after that. We'll see what happens. They're going to get some revenge. They're going to continue. Because I know back then, I wish the blue the blue devils they were very happy. They were very happy, and everybody knows for sure. Yes, very happy. And Trey Jones, they don't think about. But give me the damn break. And here is log. Give North Carolina head coach Will win some credit. He had every right to complain after the controversy first in Chapel Hill. Wins and the Hills lost in overtime thanks to some surely free throws shooting, and one no call, which, incoherently enough, we have placed them back at the line with a chance to steal the victory. And Duke is so offering the benefit of such cause, given UNC standing in this season as one of the worst teams in the ACC. This was intentionally their Final Four. The officials took away perhaps their best chance at securing victory over the biggest rivals yet. Williams choose to look at the perspective. And now Williams came under foul under this season where he promptly dominated his team. To be fair, this is UNC's worst team in recent memory, and definitely the least talent of the Williams era without Cole Anthony on the floor. Well, of course, it's at the game on Saturday night. And North Carolina played like a team far better than their record would suggest. If Tar Heel fans can take anything away from the such gut-wrenching loss, is that. And now, and says the basketball refs. The refs have made the bad call, that's for sure. And it says 10 seconds left. UNC up one. No foul call here on the inbounds. Duke gets ball and wins at the buzzer. In overtime. Look, now fans know the UNC fans said a bad call, right? They say it was a bad call. And they just said, look, all this happened, all this time was going on. It just did not matter. It just did not matter for me. And they said it was the bad call. But correct me if I'm wrong. And yes, there was no bad call. It was inbounds. It stayed inbounds and it's out of bounds. But the ball goes out of bounds, Duke ball, and they won the game. That be at the buzzer. And do you think you do you think it was a they said it was a bad call, it was a controversy, and the refs got away with it. Well, guess what? Guess what? To hell with that. Now, watch Martin on Twitter. That was 2 days ago, 2 nights ago. And it says, Walt Williams, I still think good things are going to happen to this team. But I am not going to do this for in me type BS. And Walt Williams said, today I saw the team I thought we were going to hang this preseason. So here's guys, it happens for us. It's really happening. It's really happening for sure. Did the referees made the good call when the ball goes on the bounce? You be the judge. You be the judge for sure. Will Williams has just really, and that's why we suck. But we'll get him. But I don't want to talk about it for sure. And here's Will Williams what they're thinking about when he gets angry at the press conference. And with this post game, in this post game, in this post game for sure. We don't want we don't want to talk about it. But yes, in this opening statement where it says, I am not disappointed in my team. I'm not disappointed in my team's effort. We could play more internally. We could make more free throws. We could rebound more of their misses free throws and all of those things that are what people will talk about and that are important. And we also could make some plays that we were being better in the first half. You have to congratulate them. If you don't care who won the game, you heard me and say, this is the 3 times before. If you don't care who won the game, you have to enjoy that as a big time college basketball game. I care who won the game, so I do not enjoy the final outcome. We made some mistakes at any point during the game. At any possessions, Trey Jones made an unbelievable difficult play. It's hard to even draw a chest pass off the rim like that, and it bounces off 30 feet, and you're the one who gets it, and you make the shot. That's an unbelievable play, and he's really a tough kid, and a kid had a great deal of respect for a player, and as a long man, and you're happy for him. But he's not on my team. We had some opportunities that we didn't take advantage of, and there is some ways. It's been our story several times, but it doesn't make any difference. Duke's locker room is very happy, and our locker room is crushed. I was mad at myself several games ago because I didn't remind them to foul, and Coach Dean Smith always told me it's not a sure thing, so we fouled today. It didn't work out. I still think good things are going to happen for this team, but I'm not going to get this whole it means me BS by any means, and I'm going to try to lose that territory very little the rest of my life. Someone else loses it this past week, and I didn't think I'm going to try to do that again either. So this is how this is all about Wolverines. So anyway, it's okay if he's mad, but don't get mad. We'll get the revenge next week, next month on on the 7th. But now, I continue to but look. Duke fans can talk all they want about UNC's loss and the heartbreaking loss that we see in this game. We have lost 12 games this season. Just 10, but 12. And also 13. 13. That's 12 and 13, right? Yeah, that's for sure. But anyway, it's just a game for sure, this. Just a game for sure. It is an epic rivalry game. We're going about to go down. It's going to go down to number one. It's going to go out to number one. The best rivalry in the decade. And the best rivalry of the year between Duke and UNC. Now let's go to the thing. You heard about it's the XFL. The XFL, our first opening game they do with this game, the inaugural game, back Saturday. On Saturday, it was a great game. It was a good game. It was a good. We had some great games. We had great ratings. It was it was a great one, and they had some videos and the videos. So meanwhile, all I'm saying is unbelievable. And I told them the XFL is going to come back. The XFL is going to come back. Since 2001, it went out of business. 2001, they came and gone. It went out of business in 2001. 19 years later, the XFL football is back. Better than ever. And you know why? Because it stays that way. They had great football players. They had football teams, 8 football teams. And that game is just never starts. They had the best field in the house. They had they had some players, and that was unbelievable. So anyway, this is the home for the love of football and what Vince McMahon had made. I saw it on Saturday. It was great. It was great, and it was fantastic. Fantastic to get it up at the time, I must say. And this, it was week one, and I love it. They had the best viewers ever. The XFL. Washington, D.C. won that game. And yes, it did. And the score was Washington, D.C., who won that game. That was a great score, I believe. They won that game, and you saw Houston. You saw Houston and they continued to get LA Isabel. And it was great. It was great. It was a good one. It was a good one for sure. That's it. It's definitely a good one. And I like it. I really do. And I like it. The teams that are great one. And the ratings are now there were 3.0 in the continuum. But let's go to this start. The XFL is great. XFL football was great. About a week ago, the NFL season was over. But we'll go for this and continue before I go. It was great. Unbelievable. Unbelievable for sure. Unbelievable game for unbelievable season. The season is going to be as they score the continuous and take a look at this, folks. The ABC network has announced that the XFL opening between the Seattle Dragons and the DC Defenders drew an average of 3.3 million viewers in comparison. Last year's AFL AAF Football League, which was broadcast on the NFL Network, averaged a 2.9 million viewers in its Limit 1. This also means that the XFL opening score higher ratings than Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown. So that's good for the XFL ratings. And the ratings stayed just a little bit. And it was great. And they talk about this, but don't worry. As long as they keep it up, they will. As long as XFL football can keep this up, they will. And now, I gotta say, but let me tell you something about this. It is just interesting. If Vince can stick around, and I think it's just surprising. I think it's a good thing. And then he's talking about it. The deep, so this deeper week, it got slightly more views than the league that was canceled after one season, and this is being spawned as good news. Yes, it is good news for the XFL as long as they can keep it up. Well, listen, you can check me out on this all you want, continuing time, but now I gotta go. And time runs out. It's 5:30 in the afternoon, and take a look at this. You go to this, find me on YouTube, and check me out on the Joseph Crudup Show on the Joseph Crudup Network. And also, I see you tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone.